Hello students and families, I am Ryder Larson and today I am here with Sam Streeter and he is our third pick for Endeavor Student Spotlight. Thank you for watching the third episode. Today we are going to be talking about a project that he just recently did, which was on pond restoration. What can you say about that project?
For this project I was researching how to restore my pond, how I would be able to do that on my own, and how I'd be able to effectively restore it and keep it friendly to the environment. Then I actually went out, I gathered a group of people, and we went and we did it. We went and restored about 150 to 200 feet of a shoreline of a pond about a mile away from our house. We just went through the processes of restoring the pond and making sure everything was going to be all right with the fish and other wildlife in it, and just went through and did it.
So you actually managed to restore a pond that is right next to your house as part of this project?
Yes.
Another thing that I thought was interesting about your project was that you said that the pond was 4 times bigger than the room of Endeavor. And if you have been in the Endeavor room before, you know that it is pretty big. So for you to have restored a pond that is 4 times bigger than the room we're in right now, that's pretty crazy. That would only be possible in a project from Endeavor. You also sent us pictures, which were pretty useful for visualization of the before and after. You said you were still working to restore the pond, but based on the photos that you sent us, you could see that from the first photo, from the last photo, or the current photo that you just sent us, there was definitely some improvement of the pond restoration process.
The entire outside was all muck. It was really bad. So I took probably 150 to 200 foot strip of it, and I gathered people and we excavated a bunch out, a bunch of that old muck, laid down weed barrier, put rock on top of it, and dug the pond a little deeper because it would freeze out every year and everything would not survive the winter.
How do you think you added your own interests and passions into this project?
Well, I really love fishing, and that was our little fishing pond. We'd go there and we'd fish, and we usually just did catch and release, and it was just a little fun thing we would do.
You also showed me a model that you made. Do you
Yes.
have that?
Yes, I have my model of the pond right here. I made this out of styrofoam, paint, toothpicks, some cotton, plastic that I put to a 3D printer, made a little 3D model of a bulldozer, and then I went outside and collected some small stones to put in as the shoreline.
You actually took parts, rocks from your pond and put that into the model? that you
Yes.
made? Did you say that you also used the 3D printer that we have for the, what's that called?
Little model bulldozer.
Bulldozer.
Yes. I used one of our 3D printers and 3D printed a little model of a bulldozer to use for my project to show what we are going to be using to actually help restore the pond.
I think people should know that using 3D printers and making models like this are things that you can find in any project process here in Endeavor. This is something that people do all the time, and if you think that you might want to do things like this, if you want to use a 3D printer, if you want to make a model, if you want to restore a pond, that's something you can only see in Endeavor. So if you want to do stuff like this, Endeavor is open to join. We really appreciate you for watching this 3-part series. This was the 3rd episode. Thank you, Sam. We appreciate you for being here. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. I'm Ryder Larson. This is Sam Streeter. Farewell.